All right, folks, good morning. If only just barely. What time is it now? 11:59 my side and 10 seconds till noon. So last good morning at the continental US then. It has been a while. A good half a month since we last streamed, hasn't it? It has been a very busy half month, I'm sorry. Apart from the standard depression stuff. What have we had? Since finishing 6 Ages 2 Lights Going Out. There was an impromptu party with Mason and his friends. Circus on the second, was it? Then so many gym days, all day, consultation in San Francisco for the top surgery. Also, when our beloved family pet Cutter died, sadly. September is halfway over, and it has been a rough couple of weeks. Bloodletting, more gym. Spirit Halloween finally opened, so this is seriously like one of the few free days I've had this entire month. Especially given that because I walk everywhere, any outing is going to be a bigger commitment in time. So today we're kind of between stuff, so I'm just going to devote a little bit of hours to doing some low stakes, lighthearted Phasmo grinding. We spent so much of the spring and summer grinding up to level 1000. Everybody gets a star anyway. And ever since the update launched, we haven't even played it very much. So I don't have very many new unlocks. Only what level right now? 27? It has been at least, it's been around a month since the update went out, and only level 27? We haven't even done the past 3 weeks of challenges. Speedrun, start a timer, how quickly could you find this ghost identity? It just says correctly find the ghost type. Doesn't sound too difficult. And while I am here, what are our other tasks for today? Ghost type, spirit box, complete objective 6 times, 50, photo, reward. Weekly, ghost type, 15 times, bone 15 times, 15 3-star photos of the ghost. I'm making no promises. Also, a lot of the busyness this month has been either spending time with Fennec or helping him out with stuff, like the consultation, the gym stuff, and so on, which is nice for me. Except 4 months into the breakup, it does not really. Whoa, look at that! Okay, this time it is my turn to make him jealous. Hold on, gotta send some screenshots. Look at those sensors. Where'd Discord go? There's Discord. Oh, was that the tier 3 dots? I haven't got the chance to play with barely tier 2 stuff. Now one might notice that the screen looks especially stretched out. I'm not a big fan of the field of view in Phasmophobia, because it kind of warps the screen enough to make it difficult for me to not get motion sick. Most games I put my FOV someplace around 90, right? Here I put it at rock bottom, but the trouble is, you see that? That headgear thing on top? Full T. This one's pretty obvious because it literally goes over your face, but for the tier 1 or tier 2, it's more like a red dot. And so the ease of seeing whether or not your headgear is on, and thus you're susceptible to ghost, or off, is based on a thing that cannot be seen if your FOV is too low. Anyway, Ghost Hunt. Got my headgear, so what I want to start with? Already got flashlight stuff, so what about... Oh, tier 3 thermometer. I'm just amazed right now by all this stuff. The sheer number of stuff. Big camcorder. Not EMF? EMF para reader? Okay. Adrenaline injection, Zippos. Right. Not that. Sanity keeping to start off with, because sanity's good? Okay. It has been a few weeks since we played, so I kinda gotta brush up on myself too. And I didn't see which direction the fuse box was. On the plus side, if there's always going to be the summoning circle to the basement, that'll make it so much easier. Also, this tier 3 headgear is amazing. Lantern to keep the sanity steady. And then headgear to not need a flashlight. Oh, Fennec would be so jealous to find out that he could be having this experience instead of hanging with other boys. I heard a thing, but I don't see a thing. Cup. $12.7. Was there another one here? I just heard a thing again. It could be... There's one cup on the floor, but I don't think it's here now, because I'm hearing lots and lots of stuff and not seeing anything. Sounds like it came from behind me. Nothing going on here. Temperature good elsewhere. Floor's a mess here anyway. 9. But not seeing anything. And this isn't a big house, so it can't be too many 8. Wait. That's tarot cards. But we got 2 cursed objects in here then. Six. Okay, it's taken a while, but I think it is in here then. Then to find some stuff. Sanity's still good, low activity. It blew out the firelight, so it was there. Cool, then let's do. We'll get some book first, looks amazing. Spirit box, EMF. Can hide. And I don't... Oh, nice. Ghost writing already, that was quick. Okay, this ghost really likes to haunt. Pick up my object. 3. I'm not sure I'm gonna get spirit box here. Mic input up a lot. And it's supposed to. Yeah, it's not happening. Okay, safe. So hunt number 1, and I got no evidence except for spirit box. Sanity's only at 62 though. If I was hit by my ghost, that'd be informative for me. Something with spirit box that could hunt a little bit earlier. Not a Diosian, because hasn't found me. Could have been a yokai, with me talking a lot. I want to say yokai then. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Let's get some UV in. My brand new salt. What are you? Audio? You're audio, right? And your video? Alright, so holding EMF. I guess I could drop that inside. Could be right. Just as I say it. Okay. So spirit box and UV. Does that make it closer to yokai? It does not. It could be mimic. Mimic could have simply mimicked somebody else's ability to hunt higher. Or it could just be that I'm not as proficient in memorizing when ghosts hunt when. It could be this room. Thinking I don't hear you humming. Only spooked me out momentarily because the door closed in my face. That's pretty cool. The sweeping of this, will I actually see the dots though? Dots has been such a slow thing trying to find. Okay, I suppose while this does its business. What time? 1:30? He's got another hour and 15? Then let me see. What are my options here? Poltergeist, Phantom, Mimic. It could be Phantom if I take a picture while it does an apparition and it disappears. That's pretty indicative. Could be Mimic though. Phantom, Phasmo. I feel like I want to put this thing on the wall, because right now it's just showing the ceiling a lot. Flash visibly every 1 or 2 seconds during a hunt, but I am not taking that chance. Hold on. I put Spirit Box. I meant Ghost Writing. Poltergeist, Demon, or My Ling. Maybe Demon. Demon would require freezing temps, EMF or My Ling, Dots is nothing, Ghost Orb is nothing, Spirit Box, freezing temperature, or EMF. Okay. And My Ling is an option, isn't it? This ghost was kind of silent. Spirit Box, EMF, or freezing temps. And all that stuff is in there already. Okay, where's my... So I'm not willing to say Spirit Box. EMF, where's my thermometer? All the way down here. 2. It's not freezing breath by now. Haven't really got anything big there. The door. Well, the door's not too important. Well, I could just take a guess. I could hunt around in here forever, or I can try. Spirit Box, I've had no luck. EMF, I could just be really unlucky. Freezing temps, I don't think it is. I'm gonna assume maybe it's just an EMF 5 that we haven't picked up on. But there's been lots of activity and no big jumps, as far as I can tell. Maybe it's moving around too much for me to see the temperature drop enough. But it was a quiet ghost. I'm gonna say My Ling. Ah, this is getting me motion sick. I could harvest the same map over and over again because a tier 3 salt prevents a cursed hunt. So, I could use Demon.
There's some jobs ready for you.
I could use the whatchamacallit, the summoning circle in the basement to take its photo for the 15 photos. And then use assault to prevent a hunt. Okay, getting my hands free, because that's the best thing. No more flashlight, now obsolete. Sanity, I won't care about too much because all this stuff is free anyway. Let's do temperature, EMF. Maybe spirit box. I got options. I'll take this then. And basement this time. Fuse box is on. Now to do a quick sweep for orbs just in case. While I wait for temperatures to drop. Stuttery here. Oh, that's why. Because there's a ghost orb chasing me. See, that is why for the longest time I wasn't ever able to actually see the ghost orbs. I would hear all the ha in my ear. But I've never actually seen it until like months after playing. Now I heard a door open. Or close. The door was touched. But it wasn't touched enough to make a big dent. Either it followed me in here or it is here. I think maybe it just followed. Door did close a little. Yeah, door just closed. So I guess I got lucky, maybe it isn't here. Temperature slowly dropping. Not seeing orbs, it doesn't mean it's not here. Oh, fuse box off? So not the Jinn. Sanity's still okay. We'll do a salt check. And a book. That's the wrong flashlight. Salt check and a book. It even says UV on the side for dummies like me. Don't just flip it. Okay, so book doesn't want to be there, got it. That's just giving proximity. No UV. I hear footsteps, but don't see footsteps. It's a chance at UV each time, and the fact that it has not given UV for any of the footsteps means it is not. It rolls many, many dice. What's up? That was very visible for an event. On the back of my mind, I'm worried about the possibility that it could be a broken hunt. Several people in the community, in the, like, Reddit community, have had complaints about the door being open during hunts recently. So hearing just the heartbeat and the footprints behind me and the giggling kind of has me a little bit concerned that it might have been a door fully open thing. So let's see. UV it is not. Negative evidence is still evidence. Haven't seen ghost orbs. Spirit box, dots. Freezing temps, ghost right, I have to check for. Spirit box. Thermometers inside. Dots we haven't got yet. And now that's if this is the right room. We do got ghost writing. 7.7 isn't all that low. 14. It's been active in there. And nothing else. Oh! Music, it's got all the stuff here then. Could just harvest this place fully for weeklies. That's cool. The response is a lot more obvious now. Okay, so ghost writing and spirit box. Spirit mare motorway or Deogen. If it's Deogen, I am screwed. Spirit, but EMF hasn't been amazing. It does turn off fuse boxes, so it could be the mare. Turn some lights on in here, see if I can't trap it in this one room. And it hasn't knocked down the camera, has it? If it is dots, my understanding is that dots works best when you're inside the room with it, because then the ghost goes towards you. Instead of just randomly showing up wherever during its dots phase. So maybe what I'll do, an extra boost, some light to maintain my sanity, and a second dots. Three. But it still takes forever to find it. If it is a dots ghost, I have to wait for it to activate its dots phase and then walk toward me, and then hopefully be visible during that phase. And now I see my own bitrate is dying instead. Level 2. No, bitrate's fine now, must have been dying earlier then, since Twitch dashboard is slow. .4, so getting pretty close. Negative. Okay. Took long enough, but freezing temperature it is then. It is a Morrowie. Cool. Oh, I keep... Oh, let me back in. There's still other things I gotta get, like ghost photos and things. Not just ghost photos, but like, yeah, also ghost photos. Let me get a ton of cursed object photos. Except I forget where they all are on this map. Oh, that's cool. It stays lit up even when you switch away. Still there. Nope, it's gone. Never mind, I take it back. Where's the other ones? I only know a few on this map because I mostly play Willow. Binder. That would have been cool if it stays on even when you swap it out, like if it's just hanging off your hip or something. Now I gotta give myself butane exposure each time. Rude. Just trying to hat at me? Well, that's plenty of photos anyway to contribute to my 15. Now I'll go. What other objectives are there? Photo the ghost. Cleanse the area could have done.
Welcome back.
1 out of 3
Jobs
correct.
ready for you.
You don't get a big bonus on these things for the challenges difficulty, just a ×1. But most of the challenges stuff, or the weekly and daily stuff, is calculated after the multiplayer, so it doesn't matter.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Thermometer, EMF,
Those here seem to be linked to a cursed object.
and one of these.
Closer look.
And it is in basement. Let me out. Oh, fuse box is on. It is so hard to see my own receptacle sometimes. Reticule, I mean. Especially with the big bulk of this camera. I'm used to the tier 1 camcorder, which is so tiny and off in the corner. But I got this big bulk here. And my reticule is right there, right below it, right below the viewfinder. I'm just not accustomed to it. Heard a door click, but not seeing a door open. Level 5. So it's either in the hallway or around here somewhere. Put you down for now. $21, that's way too hot. 12, it could be cooling off. It is so active right here. There's a human bone. That's not much of anything else. 22. 11. 21. I'm gonna guess bathroom then. I think this is a bathroom ghost. So we do have level 5M. Spirit Wraith, Jin, Shade, Oni, Goryo, Twins, Obake, Mai Ling, or Raiju. My sanity has not been gutted, so I'm feeling like it's not the Jin. Let's get footprint test, those very active on the doors. That's bathroom. And that was super fast. One, two, three. Oh, it's just 5 fingers. So we do have UV. UV EMF. Mai Ling, Obake, Goryo, or Jin. And if it is Goryo, it is not going to want me to look at it normally. This is going to be such an awkward room to do this in. I could move it, right? I could rotate it around. From inside the truck, I think. I'm still only on the tier 1, so I have no idea. Rotate camera. Okay. Very slowly, methodically, but I can turn it around from its corner. Okay, it's a toggle, not a click to. I'm learning. It's a process. It has closed the door slightly, but its ghost is not showing up. Dots for Goryo, Ghost Orb for Obake, Spirit Box is nothing. Ghost riding or freezing temperatures. Dots, orb, riding, or temps. All is represented in there already. Okay. Ghostwriting has refused to do, though it has tossed other stuff around. If it is dots, it's only when I'm not in the room. Where'd I put that? There it is. 3.9, 3.1. It is in here and has been in here. I'm not gonna see it. That's just the other dots passing through. Was that it? No, that's just... Let's turn this off. Yeah, that's just a crisscross over it. Looks spooky, but is nothing. Oh, messages. Spray on the ones that you sent. What was I doing? See, that, folks, is why I do not like the depression and why in 2019 I started streaming in the first place to pull myself out of it. It was a pretty low place in 2019, and I needed some routine, and the stream helped for that. But now that I'm back into the muck again, oh man, with elements of paranoia and whatnot, how I wish it was as simple as getting cured. I'm gonna say no to freezing temperature, no to ghost writing, no to orbs. I'm gonna say it's dots and I simply haven't had the opportunity to see it. Huh, camera's broken. Oh well. Now for Operation Photograph. And I forget where most everything is. It's the nursery that has this one. Then I'm just gonna grab the few that I know, instead of turning the entire house upside down. Fennec is the looking up all the locations for all the maps guy. I'm happy with my few photos. I wish to hide and seek. Oh, that's right, we do have the monkey paw, so I could. Wish for knowledge. Escape hunt, photo of ghost. Nah, I'm satisfied with this. And there is a schedule for me. No title.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
So it was Gorilla. Right, excellent. And a new level up. What did I get? Nothing. They've been putting out some mock-ups of how the shop interface is going to look in a future update, and it looks fantastic. I was never a fan of click, 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 add, minus, 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 click, click, click. It's improved in some iterations, but it's going to be so much better. I'm going to be so happy when the new interface is out for the shops. Okay, back into Tangle. And all the cursed objects are out. Makes it easy to get dailies, weeklies for photos, and ghost photos risk-free. Enter.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Okay, what do I want to do?
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Temperature, EMF, Kamura. And basement again. Oh yeah, didn't pull out the cam. That's okay. That's alright. First priority is getting this up. Then I could look around. Scan for dots. As the temperatures around the ghost plummet. Oh, I'm so dumb. That's why the temperatures weren't really behaving for that one demon, because the fuse box was turning off, and I never turned them back on. And so the temperatures all around kind of normalized. Instead of giving me the lower ghost room temps. Gotta hand it to him there. That is nice though. That bone stuck. Look at that. Look at how much it sticks out. It's glowing. Didn't get glowing hands before. It's been a very quiet go so far. I've heard some footsteps, but I haven't heard activity. Vis-a-vis stuff being knocked around. All these count as one room. So just one probe. Basement stairs are tricky, so all the way down. 10 is promising. I'm gonna suss onto the basement then. which has apparently had its light turn off again. $7.8. Okay, I'm convinced. Trouble is, there is not much of anything going on in the basement. There's no doors but the door up, so Yurei gets to be happy about that. Incense while chasing. You know, I do love that they changed the language from smudge sticks to incense. Since smudging is a specific North American indigenous practice that often gets, how to put it, appropriated, but also, even if you don't care about appropriation, why would you not care about appropriation? The popularity of smudging leads to the illegal harvestation of the endangered white sage plant. Hence, most of the white sage you see in the stores are illegally harvested. So good on them for changing to incense, but the trouble is that tier 2 is still among the love white sage. They could have kept it generic smoke cleansing like lots of cultures have throughout the world. Pretty confident in the basement, but I'm not fully on it yet. So let me see about 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at the size of that range. That's all the way across the room. It just did something. Okay, toss some stuff around here. But it wasn't huge. Wasn't the bigly. 5, 4, 3. Level 3 again.
A tragic death.
Tragic death. Are you friendly? Tragic death. Thank you very much. Okay, so we got Spirit Box. And now that I'm confident, we could do a salt test. Sanity is still okay. I'll count it as okay for now. SUV. Oh, this is also full room size, so amazing. It has to pass through. So it is going to be using these salts. .51, but no negatives yet. 0. Ring around the rosies. There's no UV right now. Okay, I'm gonna say no to UV because that was 2 salt steps it went through. It rolled a whole bunch of d6s, and all those d6s came out 0. Spirit, Wraith, Mare. It can't be the Wraith. What else I want to do with you? We put a book down, the book's got massive range. There's not really too much evidence yet left that I can use for it. I also haven't seen the dots show up. -1. Okay. So the freezing temps we got. No big EMF jumps here. Freezing temps. On Rio, Twins, or Motorwee? Ghost writing from Motorwee. But it's got the huge full room range and hasn't used it yet. EMF would be Twins. Dots is nothing. Ghost Orb would be on Rio. And there isn't any twin interaction so far. My sanity is really good right now too. Orb. Orb. Hiding off inside there. On Rio it is. Except, if not the orb. It's not Mimic though. Every time I get on Rio, I have to see, is it Mimic though? Mimic would be Ultraviolet, and I have discarded Ultraviolet. Okay. Cool. I'm confident then. I am satisfied in my guess. Let's go get some photos. Maybe even the ghost photo. I feel like there should be one in here. But I am not a Tanglewood man, so I don't know. I like how the camera use is infinite now. Not gonna use it yet, not gonna use this yet, because I'm going to want. I've already voted, right? Good. Since it's only a ×1 anyway for the challenges, even if I die, it doesn't matter. I want to bring one more of these. Because every time you light one of those candles, you lose sanity. I want to put down the salt. No, it's a crucifix that prevents a cursed hunt, that's right. Prevents a cursed hunt once. But I'll also put a couple of this down. Now that I'm up here anyway. So I'm good for all that. Just going to need... I can't see my reticule! Where's my... There we go. 1, 2, 3. Take a stim. Ghost photo. And cursed hunt prevented. This is such a perfect challenge, just to grind out some of these. It's the weekly 3-star ghost photo. I don't want to lose. I don't want to actually risk losing stuff. Since this stuff is expensive now, and grinding for both gear replacement and the upgrades is super expensive. I'm not one of those high-speed pro guys that have farmed woodwind so well off the high multiplier challenges. On Rio,
There's some jobs ready for you.
photo of the ghost, investigation, but only times one reward. 50 photo reward, weekly challenge. Come on, make it rain. It's been like 3 weeks or so since the update. 3 or 4 weeks. How long has it been? Sometime in August. And I've only got $10,000 right now. Only level 29 so far behind. Haven't maxed out our prestige. But since somebody tells me that he has actually been called in to work instead of closing when doing a 10 to 6, we could have time to do some Phasmo after work today. One solitary dollar at a time. Could be faster for this cash registration. Up to level 30 and no unlock? What do you need? I can do a tier 2 dots. You need level 52. I can do tier 2 notebook, 1 more meter of range and a better interaction chance. Does sound good. Especially that tier 3 is like instantaneous and the entire room. 5-meter range is an entire basement room. Just over halfway to the best spirit box. Thermometer, 6 more levels to go. I can do the tier 2, but I like the tier 1 better. I like the glow stick. You don't have to aim the glow stick. The glow stick is just right there. Camcorder is just 3 levels away now. Oh, I forgot to fix this. Hold on. I've actually broken through a plateau, and the weight value should probably be 192.6 today. Twice this week in the 192. Fennec and I did a bloodletting today. Or today? On Tuesday. We do it for him because he takes testosterone and that makes your blood thick, so for heart health and cardiovascular health, it's recommended to give blood all the time. I finally got blood out of my right arm. We always take my left, since that's got a nice big protruding vein because my left is always taken. And for the longest time I really wanted them to take the right arm, but they never could because the vein's a bit more shallow there. But they finally got it. But then he couldn't because his platelets or whatever was too low this time, his iron or whatever. But of course, when you give blood, you gotta eat a hearty meal before and after to stay healthy. So 192 earlier, bump up to 195 for the bloodletting and the food, then back down to 192. I am losing this belly. Say what you will for the rest of my gay depressed life falling apart, but I'm losing the weight with it. Camcorder, 7 levels away for a decent crucifix with more than one use. Candles, a long way to go. Headgear. I never cared at all about headgear in the prior update before the big one, before the new progression update. Because the headgear was garbage. It was nice that the headgear did not count as electronic, but the only benefit to it was to swap between everybody else's headcams and watch them hobble around. I'm not gonna find orbs that way. $11 to go, 42 to go to get the cultural appropriation. For 1 more second duration, 1 more range. Actually slows ghosts. One more level for parabolic. Camera I want to keep because I like this one, and it doesn't count as electronic. Look at that, it's a higher time between photo. But that doesn't matter. You could have this one out to snap at ghosts and nothing's going to stop you. 13 for better salt. 9 more for better pills. Don't care about that too much, don't care about that too much, okay. So. 2 more objectives and dailies are all done. Ghost photo and bone. And ghost type. I'm gonna get ghost photo. Oh, what's this? There is a skull on that one. Oh, is that to indicate to the players that there's a special challenge for Sunny Meadows? I haven't bothered doing any of the apocalypse challenges. I'm rather satisfied completing my skeleton man and getting all my cursed objects. Okay. Just gonna run in, get some cheap ghost photos, and then leave.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. Whoever was here,
In fact, I don't even need to survive.
object. Investigate it, but be careful. We don't know what it's capable of.
I'm also going to need the lighter if I'm to light this. That's how it works, you know. Oh, while I'm here, I could take the sensor with me to make us in serious escape. Get out of here, Lantern. I want the sensor. That doesn't swing. The sensor has a starch as thick as Link's hat. In, Fuse box is on. In Twilight Princess. Ah, got me. Through the door, didn't even open it. So if it turns on, I'm gonna guess Raiju real quick. Before the map ends.
Welcome back.
Deogen? So hiding was out of the question anyway. But that gets me 3-star ghost photo. So cheap to do it like this, but the challenges are post multiplier regardless. The lights always start on then. Or the fuse box at least.
Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. I've got a report that suggests a possible...
Oh, that's hilarious. I guess they do. Okay. Oh, just an event. Got the photo, I don't care. I lose nothing. Random guess, let's say Urei. I feel like it's a Urei. I tend to get Urays a lot.
Welcome back.
The ocean again!
Some jobs for you.
Okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It came right toward me. When you smoke them... By the way, smoke is such a good nomenclature. Incense, 2 syllables.
Take a look at the equipment.
Smudge, 1 syllable, but problematic. Smoke, 1. You get to pop smoke, you get to blow smoke. But blowing smoke typically blinds a ghost and they go in a random direction. It could be the direction you're at, it could be any other. But I suppose that it coming straight towards me, even with the blinding, was pretty indicative. Different floor. This one's vocalization and singing, but that doesn't necessarily mean Banshee. I thought it was done. I guess it just walked past it. And got the ghost photo. Proof of a ghost. Somebody's drapes. Motorwee.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
It sounded pretty loud to me though, like I heard his footsteps all throughout. Motorwee. No, is it My Ling? That's quiet. Yeah, I think that's it. My Ling's a quiet one. Motorwee is the one that curses you if you get it on parabolic or spirit box. Well, this is low naked. Go with it. And get some more practice. Some of these chords are straight up gang signs, but I'm like 70% proficient with this easy song at least. See, only 70%. Oh, already.
Get set up before
So quick in single player. Photo of the ghost, got it.
linked to a cursed object.
Cleanse the air using incense, gonna do it.
Will help your investigation.
I like having my escape routes. Maybe I should put... No hiding spot here. I guess I could just run into here, and then close the door. Stopped hearing it and only heard clutter thrown around. Oh. Did I get out just in time for it to try again? No, 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 no. That's like... That's not enough time. That's just some other event. It's like 20 seconds for the demon. And 25 seconds everybody else. That's not enough time. That's not even 20 between. That's just events. Between this drop and this one. So let me guess. I'm gonna say... Let's say Jin. Ooh, got all three. Witness ghost event, photo the ghost. Finally approved for the ghost, just somebody's legs.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Obake.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. There have been new reports
All I need... Yeah, alright. Oh, it's covered this time. It's not always. Rip me then. Always confused when I go out early but haven't gotten killed. Gonna guess this time it felt... Nah, I think I heard it. Footsteps and raspiness. Say yokai. Oh, go Rio. Was gonna be my third guess. And how many more away am I? 10? 9 more ghost photos to go. Then I'll see about maybe doing a modification of the woodwind grind. Let's put a spot in here then. The ocean? Sounds likely to me.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
All this money, cut in half. Okay, 8 more to go. Bam, 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 and bam.
Starting the investigation.
Good, just hide here this time. I stopped seeing the light through the door, and so I thought the hunt was already over. EMF, parabolic, and incense while actively being chased.
Welcome back.
Alright,
Prepared some
I
jobs
forgot
for
to
you.
vote and the default's a spirit. Like, what do you mean? Wasn't the shade when the default is right, spirit. You know, as far as I'm concerned, Tanglewood is okay for a small map,
Look at the equipment and prepare accordingly.
but for me it's all about the Willow,
Investigation.
or an easy small map grind.
Nothing to report. It looks like whoever...
Not really grind, but like comfort for an easy map. It's pretty cool how last month, about when we stopped playing regularly, I realized, wait a minute, Camp Woodwind is small. It'd be pretty easy to try to grind out levels on that, right? And then like the day later, I was a little kid. Then a day later, on the Steam discussion forums, everybody has realized that hold on, Woodwind is small, Woodwind is easy. Woodwind's the place to go to grind out maximum prestige in a single day. Now I am not that good to easily guess a ghost with no evidence, based solely on how it sounds,
Welcome back. There's some jobs
so
for
I'll
you.
leave that to the pros. But could possibly take advantage of its small size all the same for a quick turnaround.
equipment and get set up before investigating. There have been new reports of a turtle object nearby.
Two failure points, so that's okay. Maybe it won't find me in here. So fast. Just lucky. And didn't at all choose to go near to where I was. Fast in this one, you got some big clear speed. It did say speedrun for this challenge title, didn't it? Okay, while this loads, this other song has some easy things. A M, a little bit tricky with the B.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
I've had like zero musical practice, so a lot of what I've been doing is just trying to follow these chords and not sound too bad with them. But some of these are straight up asking for like gang signs that I gotta quickly shift between within a half second and then switch back to them. When it takes me like a solid 30 just to get my fingers in a basic position, another 45 to get looking good. And it wants me swapping back and forth between them. Thank goodness this thing's only got 4 strings on it.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Maybe I'll be lucky again. I couldn't hear that at all. I heard all the sounds around it as its presence was throwing things around, but that was very quiet. I could have just been too far, like it might have spent its entire time in the kitchen. It could have been a hungry ghost. Spirit! Ah!
There's some jobs
It was just a
ready for you.
hungry ghost spending all his time in the kitchen was all. Okay, ghost room is inside the van. Speed. B7 is such a tricky note. I don't know how they expect me to do it. Fennec said there's octopus hands for that one. But luckily, for some of these, there are some alternatives. Like, it wants me to do 1, and then 1, with my little knuckle holding up. And then 2 here. That's not happening. But I could just go like 1, 2, 3.
Look back. There's some jobs ready for you.
And that's supposed to sound like an alternative to the B7, to the B sharp. I don't know. I'll have to practice it more. How many more? 5? 4. 4 more ghost photos. And then I'll be free. Z. 1.
Alright,
It wants to go like that.
take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Is that right?
Because here,
Thing is right. Like it's tuned. But I'll still have to like look at videos to actually see how these are supposed to sound. Because that doesn't feel right. Oh, because it's too high. Maybe? Feels off to me. Doesn't feel very harmonious. Four more to go. Just this and 3 more. Big angry man. Trying to get my G-string fingering straightened out. Even if I don't get the sound right now,
There's some jobs ready for you.
I just want the general positioning to get muscle memoried. Then I could refine it from there. Once I have the dexterity where it needs to be. 3 more, 3 more. Well, this is not too bad actually. This only has
You've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up
the
before
B sharp for the
investigating.
tricky part. Then there's just executing the rest of it.
This time, be careful. You're going in blind.
Another one I'm trying to get practice onto. Straight up has too many uber tricky parts in a row. Novice song, but novice song requiring a few maximum level gang size chords. You can't trick me, you just ended the hunt. Try to spook me right if the lights turn off, like I don't know. That'd be like the Uber demon right there. If the demon is 20 seconds apart minimum, and that's like 10, 5. Yeah, barely 5. Okay, let's get these tabs to cooperate, come on. Why do you not want to move? Fine, close you out, see if I care.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
There we go. Because it's tricky when I have to practice. It wants me to go 1, 2, 3. On its own, not too bad. I could try for that on a good day. I won't make it sound good. But I can get the fingers. And then it wants you to swap from this to that. Back to this. No, no, no. Here. To there. To here. To there. Like 4 times in a row for a single verse. Gonna put me into a hearse. And I thought, nah, 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 was hard enough.
Alright, we're Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before
1,
starting
2,
the
3.
investigation.
Such a shame it's gonna take so many levels to finally unlock this excellent, actually good headgear for myself. And by the time I do, it'll be time to prestige and get rid of it. Oh, lights off. I think that was actually a second too early because the light was going off when it came out. Oh, there's a little bit there, but nothing up here. Then again, that was a cursed hunt shooting straight up, so it might be. You need 2 of these, one on each end to confirm to interaction. If you only have the one, you can't really confirm it. But I'll guess it anyway. I might as well. I also have to practice strumming. An easy song like na, 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 na.
Welcome back.
I don't have to strum on it, it's a piece of cake. But ones where I have to do the down, down, up, down, up, down, down, I haven't got the rhythm. I am still trying to get my fingers in place. Maybe once I get proficient in getting these chords halfway right a quarter of the time,
Check the equipment
then I'll be ready for it.
before investigating.
And more complex ones that actually want me strumming it up, switching things along every so often. Closet down, I mean both closets are down. Yep. Was that kitchen sound? Charming fellow. If I put, say, 40 or 50 hours to it, maybe that'll unlock the special muscle memory. And is that 3-star ghost photos?
Prepared some jobs for you.
Parabolic unlock! Okay. Only level 31 though. In that case, let me grab myself a BRB. so many ghost photos this time. That's 6 away. Okay, I'll BRB then. Up you. To think, once I get back under 190 to simply 188 or so, the exclamation mark will lead the encumbrance meter. Huh. 4,233 total drop frames. Funny. Okay. Let's get back into it, but... Daily done. Collect bones, correct ghost type for 500 schmuckers. 3-star ghost photos done, challenge done. Okay. So let me see. I'm not going to do what everybody else does, because I don't keep up with the meta. But what I will do is take advantage of the small circular area. And what I will do is simply remove everything. Remove everything but the defaults. I could turn on higher tier ones. And those will come in regardless of price. I should. See, because this way I don't lose anything. if I simply stick to the default stuff, then whether I live or die doesn't matter. The only thing I'll really have to worry about would be consumables. Level 2 is better for this one. Level 36. Glow stick is much better. Camera has to be added in, sadly. But I don't need photos. Unless I want to get perfect investigation, which is likely not going to happen. Because I'm playing solo and I am not the best at this. Okay. We'll just do a bunch of kamikaze runs. Custom number 1. I could start Saturday off low, but I think I'll give myself a chance. No sanity pills. Reduced by starting sanity 100. Aww. Rewards are still ×1. Multiply reduced by, but this is a contract and ghost. Setup time. Clamped by setup time. No setup time. Heavy rain gives the most, right? But there's no real disadvantage except where you can't really light stuff outdoors. And it's a 0.03 difference. .03 isn't too big. I'll just make it windy then. It's only 0.05. Fuse box on is simply a chore you have to do. There's only one of the map anyway. Change favorite room as a further 0.5. But hampered by roaming frequency. An extra 0.2. Lower interaction, sadly, gives you more score. Point 1, 0.1, 0.1. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the reward multiplier for kills extend hunt. It's outdoors anyway. What I'm going to want is footprints. Oh, but I don't have salt. But salt... Ah. Low and none has no difference. Hampered by fuse box off. Really? Fuse box off at start. Reduced by fuse box starts off. Well, 3.65 now. 3.55. Reduced by fuse box. Okay. 3.45. 3.55. So it doesn't matter regardless. 3.55 all the same. It's simply to no sanity and then good luck. $4.45. Additional reward multiplies before and give half their value. Okay. We'll see how this does then. A 4.45 multiplier with only default items. So when I die, I don't actually lose anything. Maybe getting it to 4 would be enough for me, because that extra 0.45 isn't going to make the biggest difference in the world.
Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Okay. Alright. How's my brightness, since I am just playing by myself anyway? Might as well max it out. It's a very dark game now. No hiding spot there. No hiding spot here. Could be right. Well then. That's why I've got nothing but the defaults on. I could still guess. Guess it's not the ocean, I was just right next to it. You're right.
Back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Zeros all across the board. Okay, what if I just keep it to 0.45? Or just 0.4? Just a 0.4. No room changes. I guess I don't need sanity if I'm gonna have sanity drain speed that down. No room changes, I could just find out where it is, then harvest on it. Interact with objects. Frequency of events. Fingerprint chance is only 0.1, so might as well. Okay. I think I could vibe with this then. Five-second grace period on top of it. Everything else, full evidence, good chance of fingerprint evidence. And still gives a 4.01 reward. That's fine. Okay. Hold up. Did I just put my entire wall back on? I did. I don't want to lose my stuff, though. The entire point of this is to make it riskier for me without losing anything. It's a Banshee. It's already hunting? No, no, no. I'm stupid. I haven't got the key. I thought that it started the hunt as soon as I clicked the door. Like, touch the gate to open it, and then that very nanosecond hunt begins. I was like, wait a second. Huntu.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Okay, once more. I keep forgetting to turn my stuff off.
Look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting.
Now it's a Banshee. Actually, no ghost orbs in the main campfire area. Could see the doors closed from here.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Alright. Remove everything. Everything but whatever defaults it gives me. Better yet, scratch that. Just use these ones. See, all this time I thought this was to help out the add buttons, right? You want to increase the amount by 1, 2, or 3 to save having to click, 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 click over and over again, but no, they're different preset loadouts you can set up. And all this time I never knew. So for number 3, we'll just take out everything. Everything's out. See, Quantity here is